Stadium. Buzzing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, it's all going to be coming in this football game. Like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverage easy for him to diagnose. Go pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some changes and some curveballs for this defense.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Gets him to the back. Powers through the defender. And just a short, safe pass way they go here. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hilltoppers will put it away on 4th down. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg to work out 5 times in last week's victory. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did. He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week is to stop that deal.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats of football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. He runs it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, to lock them up close to their goal line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They win 3 and out on their first possession. Now see if they can be more productive this time around. Shakes off the defender. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and you love to have that play back after that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that up. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He gets a block. He's brought down, but really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession. Man, what great position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up and an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He picks up the first down, brought down before he put that dude in a blender. It's first down on the 37-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Little too soft on that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pick up 4 on first down and second and 6. They'll try it over the side. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. The defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough and they'll mark it up for 23.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
In football, you need to return quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was an accurate pass.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game here.
Yeah, and listen, I'm good with this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide, either way. Find this guy and
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like the man just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Reinhardt. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, WKU. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They go to the ground. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The run to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
Here we go, here we go.
The run from the shotgun. There he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give them a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll run it again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! Slithers into space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Returner goes out of bounds.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get him through the air. The sure hands, it's Reinhardt. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. On the run, fires downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab over the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Hilltoppers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Wednesday.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. And the Hilltoppers want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. And the Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs.
There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Gives it on the option. And they'll knock him down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Western Kentucky!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
Turning it on. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Let's go!
Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Topper.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the 2nd play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they had so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this DB.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He now has 110 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Breaks into the open. Gets away from one, finds room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's got him this time. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. He hits Pater late in the game.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.